just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Tua gonna hold on to this, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
All right, come on. Solo left Zion.
They'll stay on the ground with A-Chan. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Here's third and 7. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Oscar. Go ahead.
Tua going to give it to A-Chan. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And Next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Attack, attack!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On comes the Chiefs punter. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
They're right here. Hey, long.
A tight end in motion now. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Get this complete right side to Otten. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Jason Sanders on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
A gain there of 24 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. It is 3rd and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Chiefs.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
On the return, Malik Washington. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hill brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Once again, it's Achane. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. A run up the middle with Achane, and he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
The open man is Tolbert. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. a lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He fields it at the 8. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Washington now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Ice jam. Ice jam. Ready. Out.
Throwing is Tua. That's his tight end, Otten. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Ready.
They'll run with A-Chain. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second and 11.
44. Ready.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On the carry, here's A-Chain. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Ready. Double one high. High, high, high. Jack.
From the gun, here's Tua. That one intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, KC. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Solo left, Zion. Ready. Step.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. That's taken in by Achane. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Yellow. 15, 15.
Third and long for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow, yellow. 43, 43. Yellow. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
43!
On second down, looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Here's Tagovailoa. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Whoa. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw is Tua. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Go ahead. Corner, long.
Now a first down throw for Tua. And is caught left side by Waddle. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver?
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Get right here. Set.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Get this complete right side to Otten.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They snap it to Tua. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Dolphins back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Easy. Yellow.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow. Your team. Attack.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Tua now on first down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go ahead.
Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Hill brought in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. He'll check this down to the running back. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Get set. Out.
To throw is Tua. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Yeah, ready.
Throwing again, it's Tua. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make every...
To the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And the Dolphins are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's safe. Go ahead.
From the gun, here's Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will score. Game on. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They send him right out of the slot. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. They motion the slot man left. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mahomes. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Attack.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And this is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a 1st down.
44, ready. Out.
They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Achane.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Miami.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they could win the game on this possession.
To the air again, Tungavailoa. The open man is Tolbert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. Third down coming up.
21G, 21G.
Again, it's Tua. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Tua to throw again. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That is caught left side by Waddle. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
One last throw here for Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a